You're listening to Intellectual Erection.
What I tell people is you need to take responsibility for your response to an experience, not for being in the experience, right? And so there is a difference between making a bad decision, and I'll say this as somebody who survived, an assault that damn near killed me, multiple assaults that damn near killed me, and have also had bad sexual judgment, right? That sometimes we need to step back and see whether this was a bad choice that we made, like we should have said no, we know we should have said no, and we didn't say no, and now we feel bad about it, or whether this is something that where somebody coerced us or somebody assaulted us. And we're not, when you say that, everybody's like, you're blaming the victim. No, I'm not, because it's unhelpful to put the responsibility for everything outside of yourself, because that means you're never going to have any control. Look, what happened to me was entirely this guy's fault, right? He made a decision to behave the way he behaved.
Yeah.
I had a little bell inside me, and all of us have this. Gavin de Becker wrote The Gift of Fear a million years ago. It's a wonderful book, and it talks about remembering that fear physiologically has a purpose, and that in modern life, many of us have desensitized to that because of social convention. And I can't tell you the number of women who will agree with me when I say this. You know the guy that you meet and you feel right off there's something not right, but your mother told you need to give people a chance. So you override that stuff that says this isn't a good situation, and you give the person a chance and they take advantage of you, or they assault you or something like that. So that's what I'm talking about. It's figuring that out. So I don't blame myself for ending up a prisoner for 5 days and being raped. I blame myself for when I first met him, before the good consensual stuff, when we first met, inside something said, this isn't what it appears to be. And I talked myself right out of that. And so one of the biggest things that I learned how to do from this, and I teach it as a course, I call it risk assessment in relationships, is how to get back in touch with those senses and interpret them, so that you're not over-interpreting so that you never want to go near anyone, but you're not under-interpreting. You're not putting yourself in dangerous situations because of not listening to what's going on inside you.
You're listening to Intellectual Erection.
A place where we talk about the naughty,
to stimulate